Rickey Smiley Morning Show, the most funny in the morning. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Just another day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Ladies and gentlemen, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas, Pastor Frederick Douglas Haynes. Pastor Haynes, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Rickey Smiley and the Rickey Smiley Morning Show family. Listen, Rick, I was in South Florida this past weekend. They told me you were at Marcus Davidson's church. Shout out to Marcus. Man, I'm just so proud of you, Doc. People were bragging about you. Please know I'm praying for you. Speaking of praying for you, Smokey Norfolk blesses us powerfully because he said he reached a very dark point in his life where all he could say was, God, I need you and I need you now. Whenever you're in a state of emergency where everything in your life has gone dark and you are trying to figure stuff out, but your heart is hurting so much, your soul is shattered so much, that's when you basically say with Smokey Norfolk, I need you and I need you right now. Here's the good news is we serve a God who specializes in meeting our needs at our point of need. As a matter of fact, when you study in the Bible, the names of God were discovered at a point of need. And so it is the name of God that reveals the nature of God that meets the needs that we have. And so whenever you find yourself in a place where you are anxious and you don't know how you're going to make it because your soul is troubled, say, I need you now. And the God who is what? Jehovah Shalom. Jehovah Shalom is God's name. God's name reflects God's nature, and God's nature shows up to meet our needs. The need was for peace in the midst of pressure and anxiety, and God pulled up and came through. Or when you find yourself with your back against the wall and you don't know how you're going to make it, guess what? God is Jehovah Jireh. That's God's nature to be our provider. And as our provider, the good news is when I say, God, I need you and I need you right now, I promise you, whatever the need is, it's God's nature to show up at that point of need. So go ahead, make it a blessed and powerful day, knowing that God is just a prayer away. And sometimes you need to say with Smokey, I need you and I need you now.
There it is, Pastor Haynes, man, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church. Let's get into this music. Love you, Pastor Haynes.
Yes, sir. Love you, Ricky. Have a great one.
Yes, sir. You too. Let's go.
News headlines,
entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, 14 minutes after the hour, your front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. The front page is brought to you by Bounty. Bounty paper towels pick up messes quicker and are 2 times more absorbent than the leading Ordinary brand. Bounty, the quicker picker-upper. Good morning, radio family. Here's what's happening on the front page. An Indiana man who was recently pardoned for his participation in the January 6th Capitol riot was shot and killed during a traffic stop by a sheriff deputy on Sunday. Matthew Huddle, who was 42 years old, was involved in a traffic stop by a Jasper County Sheriff's deputy. Authorities said in a news release it alleged that Huddle resisted arrest and was found to have a firearm on him. An altercation took place between the suspect and the officer, which resulted in the officer firing his weapon and fatally wounding the suspect. Indiana State Police are investigating. The deputy was placed on paid administrative leave in accordance with the department policy. Elsewhere in Indiana, 2 people were fatally shot inside a grocery store in Elkhart, Indiana, on Monday. A third person, the suspected shooter, was killed by police outside the store. Police said 2 officers were wounded and are in stable condition. The district attorney's homicide unit is handling the investigation. Elkhart is about 20 miles east of South Bend, the home of the University of Notre Dame and Northern Indiana. Lastly, President Trump's push to eliminate DEI from federal agencies through executive orders claimed an unlikely casualty. We all have heard about the Tuskegee Airmen. That happened over the weekend. It was revealed that institutions under the United States Air Force had removed courses that contained video footage and stories of the Tuskegee Airmen in order to comply with the Commander-in-Chief's directive. Well, on Sunday, Lieutenant General Brian S. Robinson, head of Air Education and Training Command, said in a statement the documented historic legacy and decorated valor with which these units and airmen fought for our nation in World War II and beyond will continue on January 27th. So that was all reversed. I'm Maria Moore, and that's what's happening on the front page. For more news and updates, visit RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Now it's time for sports.
Rock T, the sports genius, is in the building.
Show is, man. Miami Heat suspends Jimmy Butler again. Ladies and gentlemen, this time indefinitely, he actually walked out of practice. Ladies and gentlemen, we may have seen Jimmy in a Miami Heat uniform for the last time. Of course, he's been demanding a trade since the last month or whatever. Between now,
where are you trying to go?
He probably, I heard Phoenix is where one of his landing spots, but I guess he's unhappy. He's disgruntled. He want to go to a new spot, try to get that championship. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on, but he's become kind of a cancer in the locker room, obviously, man. But between now and Super Bowl 59, Rick Dog, there's going to be a lot of smackdown, smack talking between Kansas City Chiefs fans and Philadelphia Eagles fans, similar to this right here by Kevin Hart.
Oh, the kid is on the ground. Philadelphia, stand up. You hear me? It's go time. Fresh off the bird to see the bird. You already know what it is. E-A-G-L-E-S. Eagles.
Come on now.
Spell it the other way, we can do it that too. Shout out to the mater. E-L-G-L-E-A-E-P-S. Eagles. Okay? It's go time, baby. Fly, birds. Fly.
Let's go.
Man, there it is. Man.
He's a super fan. Always have been of the Eagles, man. So it's my quick sports report right there. Bring it in Tat. What you got coming up next, Mike?
What biopic of an icon might get sued if the creators don't refilm it? I got the details up next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR-18.
All right, so Rickey Smiley Morning Show is the bottom of the hour. Time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the Hot Spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, the upcoming Michael Jackson biopic starring Nia Long as Katherine Jackson and Coleman Domingo as Joe Jackson is now facing some major setbacks due to legal issues. Now, according to reports, the film's producers are scrambling to write parts and conduct reshoots after discovering a legal clause from a settlement that Michael Jackson made with his 1993 accuser, 13-year-old Jordan Chandler. Now, Michael Jackson settled with that family out of court for $25 million. But part of the agreement included a stipulation that the Chandlers could not be mentioned or depicted in any movie. But the film script is heavily involving the Chandler case. So the reshoots will begin in March. Producer Graham King's company GK Films announced in May 2024 that the Michael Jackson biopic had finished filming, but the original release date was April 18, 2025, but it's now postponed 6 months to its current release, and that is October 3rd. We all wanted to see that movie. I remember talking about it, and I just wondered what it was going to be about. I really don't want to see it if it's saying, depicting them in a bad way, like, can we get just some good stuff about Michael Jackson? He's not here anymore. Like, we heard all the bad stuff. We seen all the allegations. We lived through it with him. Like, can we please, catch a break on that? It's been so long. And may this man rest in peace. All right, y'all, moving on. Pharrell has a message for the community in the midst of all this Trump rollback DEI stuff. Here's what he had to say.
I think we should all be prepared for just getting our business in order. I think we should be galvanizing. We should be sharing the codes amongst each other, and we should be supporting each other's businesses. And that way, it doesn't matter who's in office. We'll have our own buildings. Expand the ecosystem. Why not? That's what they do.
Yes. All of that.
The codes. That's the key word.
I know that's right. Well, we're going to be talking more about Trump's DEI initiatives and what that means for our community more later on in What's Trending. Last but not least, 50 Cent is being sued for an assault after allegedly directing his entourage to hit a photographer with a car door, knocking the man from his electric scooter and injuring him in the process. The man claims he went to 50 Cent's book signing in L.A. to shoot a video of him. He says that after the event was over, he was riding his scooter down a nearby street, recording footage when 50 Cent's SUV pulled up next to him at a red light. The car's front passenger door suddenly and forcefully swung open, smacking him in his left side and knocking him off of his scooter. The guy says he hit the pavement and suffered bodily injuries, and the scooter was so badly damaged that it's now inoperable. He claims that there was no reason for the door to open other than to hit him, and he claims 50 Cent ordered somebody to hit him with the SUV door. I mean, this is just, Lord. The guy says his medical bills are piling up and his injuries are causing him to miss work and lose out on earnings. He's going for 50 Cent, going after 50 Cent for damages. I don't know.
Always something.
It's always something. Like, maybe they opened the door at the wrong time. Like, you just automatically saying that this man opened his door to knock you off your scooter or had somebody else do it. Like, my goodness. Like...
About when he's gonna get awarded too. 50
everybody wants some money. Exactly. He probably will get awarded. That's I can't take it.
You're just gonna get him a new scooter and some Band-Aids.
No, no, you better believe probably trying to go after some money, child.
Oh, for sure.
His bills is piling up. Oh Lord. All right, y'all. We're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. But for more information on these stories, you can go to RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat. The time now is 26 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Rickey, file this under You Are What You Eat. So a Florida man in his 40s just landed himself in a medical journal after his crazy diet turned his hands, feet, and elbows a light orange color. Now, they diagnosed him with something called xanthelasma. Now, it's when your cholesterol gets so high, fat starts building up underneath your skin. It causes yellow or orange deposits, usually around your eyes, but it can happen anywhere on your body. So what was he eating? He told them he had been following an extreme carnivore diet for 8 months, and he was eating hamburger meat, cheese, and full sticks of butter. Ooh. He told them that he lost some weight, and he was feeling really good, but when they checked his cholesterol, y'all, it was over 1,000. So to put that into context, anything above 200 is bad.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they didn't say how he's doing now, but hopefully he's had a vegetable.
Full sticks of butter.
I was just getting ready to say it right. Full sticks of butter.
Yeah, you have to have that on some of that sourdough bread they bring to your table at the steakhouse. Hard-ass bread. That bread be so damn hard.
Don't you hate that? It feel like a brake pad.
Man, I went up there with a bag of Lando Lakes. Yeah,
man. Y'all put this in the microwave for 80 minutes.
Right. So, some of them dinner rolls be good at some of those restaurants, but sometimes you just get that cold, hard, sour dough bread.
Yeah, I don't understand what they.
And it's made out of mattress.
Okay.
And Maria, you need that stick of butter. The only thing, that butter won't even spread on that damn bread.
No,
so you just chunk it all down. You chew it and make it taste good in your mouth right before you swallow. That's when it tastes good. Brat, y'all know, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, they give you a plate of oil too. Do some oil on it.
Anthony, man.
All right, okay. You smart?
Yes, I am.
What was your GPA in high school?
4.0.
Nah, that's smart, now.
Yes, I am.
Okay, now spell he.
H-E.
Okay. Now spell art.
A-R-T.
Now put them words together with a spell.
He art.
Who?
He art.
H-E. What's H-E?
He.
Now spell art.
A-R-T.
Now put them words together with a spell.
He art.
Who?
He art. That's what you said. Put them two words together.
Put them two words together with a spell.
He art.
If H-E spell he.
Yeah.
And A-R-T spell art.
Okay.
Put them two words together with a spell.
He art. You said put the two words together. It's he and art. So
now put them together. Like put them. Okay, so what do H-E-A-R-T spell?
He art, man. Why you keep asking me that? How is he art?
Oh my God.
I mean, right? Yeah.
Okay.
He art.
Okay.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Gary.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Tuesday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news. Now, Ricky, we all know, and the old folks should say it, wherever there's a little smoke, there's some fire. Well, now, I don't know about this one here, but they're saying that the internet is buzzing, honey, about a rumor that has been making the rounds, y'all, since last year. Now, it's being reported, now, should I say it's rumored, y'all, that actress Jennifer Aniston, y'all, is the mistress, y'all, of former President Barack Obama.
What?
Now,
Shut your mouth.
They said the rumor went into overdrive recently, y'all, when wonderful former President Barack Obama, 63, attended Jimmy Carter's funeral without his lovely wife, Miss Michelle Obama, 61. They said he also attended President Trump's swearing-in ceremony solo. Now, the rumor spread, y'all, that Michelle and Barack, honey, are headed for a divorce. Now, according to reports, they're saying Miss Anderson, 55, is the reason behind the Obamas' impending divorce. Now, the Friends actress addressed that rumor, y'all, during an appearance on Jimmy Kimmel Live recently. Now, she laughed at the rumor and she said, look, honey, I'm more friends, honey, with Michelle than Barack. And she said, it is untrue. And there is no truth. She said, I met him once. She said, I know Michelle more than him, she said. And Kimmel didn't ask her if there was anything more than friendship between her and Michelle, which the actress just laughed it off. But Miss Meghan McCain, baby, you know that girl. Miss Meghan McCain, she told a journalist, honey, that she heard the rumor about Anderson and Obama from reputable sources and serious journalists. Now, and the journalist agreed, saying she heard the former first couple have been living separate lives, y'all. And they're saying that it seems that Michelle Obama isn't trying to keep up with appearances with her husband, and they said she has indicated that she's tired of pretending, unquote.
No.
But I just can't believe it. But but a lot of people are trying to be messy.
I'm gonna say no, but Gary, I swear, for all the years you've been on the radio, you ain't been wrong probably about one or two. But I'm gonna say no because my mind and my body and my brain is not ready for this type of situation.
No,
to be in my spirit. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Rick.
Oh yeah,
Ricky. I'm going to say there's two people in this world that you will not besmirch with infidelity rumors, and that is Barack Hussein Obama and Rocky Turner, a.k.a. Rock T.
Yeah.
You will not.
I receive all.
You will not.
Yes, Lord.
You will not.
Yeah, I don't believe this, Gary. I just feel like they making stuff up now because she wasn't in a couple of appearances with him. And now everything, he cheating with Jennifer Aniston and he doing this and he doing that and they unhappy. I don't think so.
Well, people digging up mess too, and they said now, let's recall now.
And don't forget Maria and Brat. They in happy marriages as well.
Exactly. Yes, honey.
Well, wait a minute. I am too.
You are?
Yeah, hold on now.
Well, not according.
That went left.
Not according to these text messages I got last night from your wife.
Wait a minute. If this Barack Obama rumor turns out to be true, Gary, I will eat your socks.
Yeah, well, honey, that is. What you saying?
I would eat your socks, Barack Obama. If this turned out to be true, I would eat your socks live on the air.
Socks.
Okay, but people are being real messy. People are digging this up though. Ricky, out now. People said, we do recall now. Before, honey, First Lady Michelle Obama, honey, there was Miss Sheila Jager, and she was of European descent, honey. And they were gonna get married.
He ain't doing none of that.
Yeah, but
Michelle didn't want to go to Michelle Obama didn't want to go to that inauguration. Trump and all that uncomfortable and racism and all that kind of stuff.
Exactly.
And then and then that was it'd be cold. And then that inauguration, she probably thought she was gonna be sitting outside freezing. That is absolutely miserable. To go to something like that. I can see how uncomfortable. George W. Bush was uncomfortable. Everybody was uncomfortable. Sitting over there watching all that stuff take place. And
Ricky, it was around her birthday also. She just celebrated a birthday, so maybe she didn't want that energy, and
I don't blame
she's
her.
just trying to maintain her peace.
Yeah, but people still want to know why she didn't go to the late President Carter's funeral. She could have went to President Carter's
She was in Hawaii. She was on a pre-scheduled vacation in Hawaii.
Yeah, well, we're gonna follow.
She didn't know that Jimmy Carter was gonna die. She can't be missing a vacation to go to no funeral now.
Yeah, she didn't. Well, but we're gonna follow this story to y'all because, honey, it's a sad situation, and we definitely love the first family, and we want them to stay together. Because I would say nobody divorced no president ever divorced.
But they're two of the most famous people on earth, like Jennifer Aniston and Barack Obama. Where they gonna hide it? They two of the most famous people on earth.
Yeah, the only one got a divorce is Al Gore. He got a divorce. He was vice president.
Yeah.
Him and Tipper divorced?
But not while he was in office. He got a divorce after.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's keep all parties lifted up in prayer, honey, and hopefully and prayerfully that they play Tina Turner's song, Let's Stay Together, Loving You Weather. Times are good, bad, happy, or sad.
I thought that was Al Green.
I thought that was Al Green.
No, Al Green made it initially. Tina Turner remade it.
That don't make you right.
It don't make me
like you so right.
It don't make me wrong.
You wrong as hell.
No, I'm not wrong. Tina
Everybody
Turner
know
did
that
sing the
Al
song.
Green. They love it from Al Green first.
Yeah, but I knew it from Tina Turner second. The color today, honey, is one of my favorite color. My color today, y'all, is buckthorn. On the high end, you say buckthorn, and on the low end, you say beautiful camel. That's your color for
Sit
today.
on one of those.
Y'all give it up for Gary with the T.
Yeah.
Rickey Smiley Morning Show. I got to wake up call. Y'all get it, man. 866-9RICKEY. Here we go.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Cause he woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, so it would be better. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Wanna know where you calling from? So come on and tell us and just wake up.
My name is Edward Moody. I'm calling from Orlando, Florida. Wake up, wake up, wake up. You heard me?
What's happening? What's happening? This is Rolly Roll calling from Cincinnati, Ohio. I want to call my beautiful green-eyed wife, Amberly Pennington, to wake your butt up, girl. You better get to work on time. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Good morning. My name is Benita from Orlando, Florida. I want to give a wake-up shout-out to Terry B, Alan G, Chris W, and Lerman B. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
The whole gang of cities tuned in, lock in. What's yours? Cause we gon' let them know. Huntsville, wake up. Chattanooga, wake up. And Shreveport, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Where you at, Jackson? Wake up. Savannah, wake up. And Charleston, wake up. Come on, wake up, wake up, wake up.
All right, now, thank everybody for your wake-up calls. Beyonce, Alowishus, what you got coming up next?
Hey, from Zelle to ID spoofing to packages coming at your door, the scams are off the chain. I'm going to tell you how to protect yourself and someone you love. Coming up next in Techie Tuesday is the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 29 minutes after the hour. It is time for Techie Tuesday. We got a lot of information this morning, man. Listen here, Beyonce, Alowishus, what's up?
Hey. Okay, so there's so many. We're sitting here off the air having these conversations. Now, the FBI is reporting that over $3 billion was taken from Americans and, just mostly older people last year just in scamming, spoofing, and Zelle alone. Now, they're putting out warnings. All right, so I need everyone to listen up. If you use a Zelle account, your Zelle should not be attached to your main checking account. And also, Zelle should only be used for when you're sending stuff to your kids, someone that you know directly. What happens is if you use Zelle, if someone scams your Zelle account and it comes directly from your main checking account, they can wipe out your entire checking account and the bank does not have to reimburse you based off the user agreements that they have. Now, a safer way to do it is to have a side checking account so that way you have a limited amount of money in there. So you're kind of protecting your main bank account so you still have your funds in your account. Now, things that, are practices that we always talk about you should never do. Right now, scamming via text messaging, emails, and phone calls is at an all-time high. AI technology will have people imitate voices. They can even have you FaceTime. There was a lady in London who recently got scammed out of $800,000. Now, this is a little bit crazy. The guy said that he used Brad Pitt's facial features. And, she said she didn't know. She thought that she was in a 1.5-year relationship with the man and ended up giving the man $800,000. So some things you would think are a little bit more common, but again, we have to protect the elderly people. They say elderly people are about half of the people that get scammed nowadays. There's a new trend also. If you get a random box that comes to your house, it'll have a QR code in it. This was on the news yesterday. And what happens is it'll say, hey, you received a gift from a friend. Scan this code so you can see what you got. You may think that you got a gift card from someone or, there's some kind of prize or anything. Do not scan anything that you do not know what it is attached to.
Right.
My safety thing is, unless you're scanning a QR code on your TV for like a Netflix app or something like that, don't scan it. I am even wary of the parking signs outside, menus. They're having these clear stickers, and they're putting these clear stickers over parking signs, menus, anywhere where it says scan this QR code. Once you scan this QR code, you have now opened up your entire phone, its passwords, access to the apps, and everything in your phone is now vulnerable to whomever put those QR codes out there. You need to make sure that you educate your children on this, as well as the elderly people that you know, because everything nowadays, you scan the QR code. You got to scan a QR code to get a menu, to park, to get it signed into an app. So again, Zelle is the same way. Trusted sources only. QR codes, trusted sources only. Boxes, mail, if it comes to your house, do not open it. Something else that you got to worry about, and I hate that we have to talk about all this, but now they're spoofing your calls. So what's happening is, if Maria's phone number pops up on Ricky's cell phone and it says, hey, Maria is calling you, well, it might not actually be Maria. It's called ID spoofing. So what it is hackers can now get access to your telephone number. They don't even have to have your phone. Your phone number will call somebody, and you will think that you're receiving a call from Maria. Maria may say, hey, I'm stuck. It may be someone with a different voice, but you might not hear him. Or they could use AI to disguise their voice. Hey, send me $100. I need to get my car towed. Well, you have now sent some scammer $100. ID spoofing. If you feel like you're getting ID spoofed or you're getting a bunch of random phone calls, you need to contact your carrier, and then also you can check your phone bill. If you see on your phone bill that there's a lot of outgoing calls and you don't know who the numbers are to, you should either change your number or, again, contact your cell phone provider. And there's also settings in your phone where you can go, you can set it up to where you only receive calls from known numbers in your contact, which can prevent all these robot callers calling you as well. And lastly, there's an app called Haya. Now, Haya is about $24 a year, and it will screen the phone calls for you, and it will also detect any kind of AI voices as well. I just downloaded it. I've only used it for about a day, but it's actually pretty cool. You can check that out. But there's a lot of them you can download in your app store, whether it's Android or iPhone. I know it's a lot of information, but you can always hit me up at Beyonce ATL if you have any questions. I will definitely try to make sure I get to you. Again, that's at Beyonce ATL.
Man, I'm going straight back to a burner phone.
Okay. For
Get
real.
all that.
It's
All right,
scary.
y'all. No, we appreciate that information. Y'all make sure y'all check out Beyonce Alowishus and try your best not to get scammed, y'all. Chicken and waffle mix coming up next. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. All right. Oh my God. All right. Black Tony, what's up, man?
Oh no, Black Tony, his phone cut off. So this Darius Rick.
Well, how did Black Tony? If Black Tony's phone cut off, how did he contact you to call in on his behalf? You supposed to be working for him, but instead of you working, you calling in also. Make it make sense.
He had some girl call from her job and told me that he couldn't call me because his phone was off.
Wait a minute, say what? That don't make sense to you, Rock T?
No, wait, he called. Wait a minute, he called. Say that again.
He called it because his phone off, so he called this girl to tell her to call me for him because his phone was off.
But how'd he call her if his phone off?
First of all, we're going too deep. We got bigger issues. I'm trying to tell y'all why I ain't coming to work, and y'all worried about somebody's damn phone.
Yeah, because if you said that his phone is off and he had some girl to call you to tell you to call in, to tell you to come in for him, and you end up calling in yourself, how did he call her if his phone off?
Okay, stop acting like y'all don't be knowing Tony be lying. He be lying. I'm over here. I'm just trying to tell y'all why I ain't here. You hear my voice? You hear this crack on my voice?
What's going on
you know
with
what
you?
That's from? Because I'm trying to follow black protocol. They canceling everything. This is getting ridiculous. They need to come up with a number. I done got a cold last night because they said we ain't dealing with a Target, and my bed in the bag came from a Target, and I'm sitting there, I had to throw my comforter on the floor.
Wait a minute, he said what, Rock?
I just don't know what to do. I don't know. Well, they canceling too much stuff. I can't keep up with it. I ain't got no clean clothes because I don't know how to make washing powder. What we supposed to do?
No, I don't think they said throw all the stuff that you got from Target away.
I don't know what. Listen, I don't know what to do. I just don't know what to do. I don't know where to stop to get gas. I don't know. So I'm sitting over here.
I'm hungry because I don't know if Frosted Flakes made the damn list.
Well, you can get gas at the gas station, Darius.
I know, but I don't know which one we not allowed to go to. It's crazy.
So the Frosted Flakes got you upset. What is got you so upset about the Frosted Flakes part?
Because the Frosted Flakes, because I think they made the council list. I don't know if we supposed to eat them. You know, with all this politics, I just don't know, Rick. I'm just tired. I'm tired. I just need somebody to come out with a strong list of who we support and who we not, because it's crazy.
We support Tony.
I know this bad. I know this girl with it. She bad as hell, Rick. But I don't know if I can get with her because her uncle a manager at Target.
Any advice you have, John Lyon?
Yo, I don't even know what to say at this point.
First of all, John Lyon need to be quiet until he get his action together. You know they tripping.
If you're naked, you can get in touch with yourself a whole lot easier. If you're naked, I ain't got to go nowhere. Sometimes I just sit at home in the den and watch TV, but naked. It's my TV and it's my den. I ain't got to put on no clothes if I don't feel like it.
Right.
Sometimes I go into the kitchen and make a sandwich, take it into the dining room, sit down and eat lunch, but naked. My damn dining room. From time to time, I go outside and work in the yard. I be mowing the lawn, washing the car. I wave to the neighbors. Some of them don't like it too much, but I really don't give a damn. That's my damn yard. It came with the house, and I ain't got to put on no clothes if I don't damn feel like it.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has the tea and the color of the day, Gary.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Tuesday. A beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Sherelle Rosado, y'all. She's the beautiful ex-fiance of retired NFL star Mr. Chad Ochocinco Johnson. She publicly addressed y'all their breakup and rumors that the relationship was just a PR stunt. Now, Ms. Rosado, being the star of that new Netflix reality show, Wags to Riches, honey, you know, Johnson made a few appearances on the series. Now, however, they're saying that the couple broke off their engagement, Ricky, shortly after the filming wrap. Now, people are going back and forth, and he's saying, honey, some stuff. People are like, well, what is he talking about? Y'all, here's what Mr. Ochocinco had to say.
Am I still getting married in February? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely getting married. Boy, you hear me? Now, I don't know who I'm going to get married to, but I'm getting married in February. I am. I'll tell you one thing. On February, I'm walking down the aisle. We're going to be at somebody's courthouse. Promise you.
In that ghetto.
Ocho funny.
Now, he's saying he's still getting married, but they saying that they broke up, and I don't understand.
I hope he married her. She's beautiful. She's really, really nice. And I hope they get back together. I hope that they work that out, man.
Yeah, but Rick,
beautiful.
She found telephone numbers of other women, honey, in his phone. So, I mean, I don't know.
He got to fix that. If that's what's happening, he got to fix it. He got to
definitely
fix it, man.
fix
He got a star in her. I met them in person, and she's really nice. She's originally from Alabama.
Oh,
and,
really?
Yeah. I think like the Dothan area. Yeah, but she's really nice. She's sweet. She's beautiful. She's kind, or whatever. So if he lost her, man, he lost a treasure. My God, how did he get so lucky to find somebody like that? Jesus.
Yeah, but that's.
She's all around real estate agent. You know, doing her thing. You know, mature. So I wish him the best.
But that's usually what happens, honey, with men of African descent. They get a beautiful woman, honey, and can't get enough. So you got to have more than one and all this other stuff. And, you know, ain't nobody to stay around there waiting on him and stuff. And that's why, what was her name? Evelyn. That's why Miss Evelyn left in private here. These girls ain't got time for that mess.
He had headbutt her or something.
Yeah, and that was so bad. I mean, Brat, he took his forehead and popped that girl's forehead, honey. That
could have been accidental.
That was no damn accident.
You can bump somebody's head by mistake.
No, you don't bump somebody's head.
You sitting up watching wrestling all night.
Because she got a big forehead.
Don't do
Oh,
that.
really?
He might have been turned around real fast and
You know
been
when
like,
it's mean and
my
when it's
bad.
playful. There's a difference.
Honey, no, he did that intentionally, honey. Miss Evelyn packed her things, honey, and left. I don't blame her. So, honey, if I, honey, honey, Miss Rosado do the same thing. Ain't nobody got time for him. And he talking about he gonna get married, honey, and he don't care. We don't know who it's gonna be. Well, we gonna wait and see who it's gonna be.
All that mumbling. All that mumbling.
It's gonna be none of these girls, honey.
You gonna be right there with her, huh?
That's right, girl. You crazy, honey. Don't do nothing with him, honey. Make him give you a check, get your check, and go on. But, honey, because he don't seem like he too right. So, but anyway, moving on. Another celebrity news, y'all. They say, baby Beyonce daddy Matthew knows. They say, honey, Matthew laughed, honey, after Solange attacked Jay-Z in that elevator. They say, honey, Beyonce said, honey, at the smiling moments before her sister. They say Solange famously attacked Jay-Z in the hospital, but they say her father Matthew Knowles had a smile on his face during and after Solange's unexplained assault on the rapper. They say if only because Knowles was used to that kind of behavior from his daughter. But anyway, they say it's been over 10 years since the footage was released of Solange attacking Jay-Z in that elevator, and they say still it continues to be talked about today despite how much time has passed. Now they say things seem to have calmed down between the Carter family considerably, but the true source of the fight has never, y'all, been revealed. Now, many wonder if Jay-Z's affair had, honey, something to do with the fight, but that has never been confirmed, y'all. And people still want to know, what was it about? Some people saying, was it behind Miss Rachel Roy, honey? Was she behind that fight? You know, Rachel Roy, honey, was Damon Dash's beautiful ex-wife, honey. And they're saying Rachel Roy reportedly flirted with Jay-Z during an event the rapper attended with Beyonce, honey, and Miss Solange didn't like it. And they're saying Beyonce confronted Rachel about her behavior. Solange came over to have her sister's back, and things got heated with her and Rachel. The source said that they once alleged to E! News. Now, they say Jay said some disrespectful things to Beyonce Solange, honey, as the confrontation was going down, and that's why all hell broke loose in that elevator and why Beyonce just stood back, baby, and let Solange go at it. And she did. And
what's wrong, Brat?
I can't get it out of my head. I can't get her leg just kicking up. Beyonce just stood there like
baby, she just
nothing was happening. Stood there just like with Michelle fell when they was performing. And just kept on going. She just stood there like, oh my God.
Honey, she just stepped back, honey, girl, go, honey. It's like 1, 2, 3, go. And baby, Miss Solange was like a barracuda.
Damn, not a barracuda.
Man.
Oh man.
She did hit him with that windmill.
Yes, she did, honey.
Them karate, she kept going, kept kicking. He did something now. He did something.
Yeah. Matthew Knowles said, I laughed so hard because you know Solange, baby. He said, honey. He said, knowing his daughter, baby. He said, baby, Miss Solange did what she had to do, and that's what she did. So she took up for her sister, honey. So we still waiting to see what really happened between that elevator fight, but that's going to go down in history, and that's going to go to the grave with them because ain't nobody going to ever sit there and say nothing about it until Beyonce or Solange decide to write her book, and then she's going to find and tell the story, honey, what, about it. But anyway, in my quick for free story, I'm so sick of these people, but I'm going to just go quick for free and glimpse over this story and go, honey. Royce Reed, honey, she's still talking. Y'all know Royce Reed, honey. She's the beautiful ex-girlfriend of Dwight Howard, honey. She's saying, honey, Dwight Howard, she said she saw Dwight Howard a couple of times hook up with some men, honey. She said they was taking pills allegedly, and she said she played like she took her pill, but she didn't. And she just watched. I'm like, okay, girl, but you stayed a little while longer with him, honey. So we're gonna just pray, honey, that everything be all right, honey. Dwight got him a new girlfriend.
Longer.
She stayed a little while longer for her check, and honey, Dwight got him a new girlfriend now. They looking wonderful. We love Dwight Howard. He's a great guy, and
This is and is this why she's starting to talk now? Because he got a new girlfriend.
Because he got a new girlfriend, y'all.
It's the girl from Love and Hip Hop, I think.
Yep. So we just need to pray, honey. So, I mean, love will find you one day, honey. Love has come at last, and I'm never going to give it back. Ooh, no. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite color. My color today, y'all, is buckthorn. On the high end, you say buckthorn, and on the low end, you say beautiful caramel. That's your color for today.
Y'all give it up for Gary with the T.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
It's the front page news.
It's what's trending now.
Just hours after Trump took office last week, he started making some bold moves, and one of them was an executive order to end what he called radical and wasteful government DEI programs. Now, DEI stands for diversity, equity, and inclusion, and it gives marginalized communities more job opportunities in majority white corporate settings. With DEI coming to an end, people in federal positions that were DEI hires are now being put on paid leave. So this morning we got civil rights attorney Ben Crump on the line to break this all down and tell us what does it mean for our community. So we happy to have you, Ben. Thank you, and good morning to you. What up, Ben?
Hey, good morning, Fred. I pray you and everybody in Rickey Smiley Nation doing well this morning.
Man, love you, man, and thank you so much for jumping. Hey, Ben, why is he putting an end to DEI?
Because, as Maya Angelou said, Brother Smiley, when a person shows you they are the first time, believe them. And he told us in Project 2025 everything he was going to do. And that's exactly what he's doing. So even though it's very disturbing, I am not surprised. And any black person who is remotely conscious should not be surprised with what he's doing, even though it's very disturbing. And all those black people who say, oh, well, it don't make a difference if I vote for Biden or for Trump or Kamala or Trump, well, you all thought he was joking. The joke is on you because they building these private prisons. They attack. I mean, Ricky, they said no federal agencies can celebrate Brat history programs. I mean, it's everything that has anything to do with progress for our people in our community. They are attacking. So we need to get ready to stand up and be accountable. And all the scared Negroes, they need to just step to the back and let the Negroes who got courage come to the front and have the mentality of Frederick Douglass and Angela Davis. Because Angela Davis said it best. I will no longer accept the things that I cannot change. I will fight like hell to change the things I can accept, like this rise of racism and this epidemic of implicit bias and this rising mountain of discrimination that is overt. They ain't trying to be subtle about it, Ricky. Right. And we really got to have the mentality of Frederick Douglass, who said in his great book, Up From Slavery, without struggle, there could be no progress. And he said, our people can't get depressed because of the struggle. They got to celebrate the struggle, because if we fighting, that means we ain't surrendering and we give our children a chance for progress. So we need people who going to be ready to strategically fight this administration. We need our think tanks. We need people to come together. And, you know, Reverend Al doing the boycotts instead of, Costco chasing them, people who are standing by DEI. We need to support them. People like Target and them who are not supporting DEI, we need to not give them our money. And I understand the debate that's going on, Ricky said, where they got black businesses that go in Target. Well, this is a perfect time for us to find our own ways of distribution. But I'd be damned if we're going to continue to support somebody who said they don't give a damn about our community.
Along the same lines of what you were just saying, Republicans, a lot of them seem to think that DEI is this reverse racist thing. Now, and that it takes opportunities away from white people. Is this a rational thought process to you?
It's ridiculous. It's what I've been saying for years now. I wrote a book about it, Open Season. It is the intellectual justification of discrimination. I can't believe in 2025 that we're actually debating whether diversity is a good thing or not. Even my 12-year-old daughter, Brooklyn, understands that if you got diversity in the room, you're going to get better outcomes. I keep telling people we can't fall for the banana in the tailpipe. Martin Luther King told us when they tell us stuff, just because they try to say it's legal, that don't make it right. I remember Reverend Jesse Jackson said that, before Jackie Robinson broke the color barrier and integrated Major League Baseball, the argument was that they said if we let black and Hispanic players play Major League Baseball, it would bring down the quality of the game. And Reverend Jesse Jackson said the reality was, Rickey Smiley, he said, we didn't know how good baseball could be until we let everybody play the game, until we let everybody have a seat at the table. They don't want us to have a seat at the table because Elon Musk and Trump and all of them want just the white boys at the table because they believe in this concept of white supremacy. And if we are not careful and we keep being scared, we won't be able to recover. So we need people who are convicted and believe in the future of our black people and our black community to stand up. You know, the Democrats, they are sitting down with this defeated mentality where I serve a guy who tells me if we stand up and fight, he'll fight the battle with us. So black people, we got to fight because it keep going back to the struggle. We got to fight so our children will know that you don't surrender. You fight these bullies. And they say, oh, well, he crazy. Well, you know what? We got to be crazy, too. And a bully, if you remember from grade school, a bully won't mess with a crazy person. Well, black people need to be crazy, too, because obviously the way they're attacking us, they crazy and they unapologetic. And we need to have the same mentality.
Hey, Ben, how worried should minority groups be that this is happening? How worried should minority groups be?
Two things, Ricky. We should be very concerned. What he's doing is going to test the elasticity of the United States Constitution in ways that we have never seen it tested before. I mean, he's got the executive, judicial, and legislative branches, and they are going like a bull in a china shop to destroy the constitutional protections to most people of color, but also other marginalized people. And the question is, after it's over, what will remain of the Constitution? That's number one. And number two, Ricky, we must be strategic. We must always be strategic in how we attack this fight. And so, for instance, with Breonna Taylor and George Floyd, the fact that they attacked those consent decrees that were made to give a measure of justice for what they did, as if they're condoning what we saw in that video with George Floyd when they put a knee on his neck for 9 minutes and 29 seconds, as if they're condoning that the police lied on the probable cause affidavit to get the no-knock warrant where they went in and mutilated Breonna Taylor's body with 8 bullet holes. Well, it's almost as if they're saying they don't have no problem with that. That's okay. And so what we got to do is be strategic. We're with Breonna's mother, and she's heartbroken over all of this, as many of the brothers and sisters who got some justice when they're under Christian Clark and the Biden administration. But we're talking directly to the mayor of Louisville, Kentucky, about the consent decree to say, you all entered into this agreement and you all can push these measures. I know Trump Justice Department ain't going to do nothing to force you to do it, so the people now got to force them to do it.
Absolutely.
We have the power. Same with Minneapolis. We're talking to the mayor of Minneapolis and saying, and Governor Walz saying, the hell with Donald Trump and the administration. You all say y'all are Democratic leaders and you want to see better. You don't accept this reality of George Floyd being killed like this. So are you going to honor the consent decree? And if they don't, then we got to hold the Democrats accountable too, even though we just got to fight Trump, because ain't no holding him accountable. It's a straight up fight between good and evil. Jesse Jackson said, you know, we talk about the Republicans and the Democrats. Nah, man, it's the Yankees and the Confederates. They want us back in slavery.
Absolutely. Ben, we're going to have you on more, because we are really headed into a time of crisis. And I know your schedule is absolutely crazy because you got a whole lot of fires that you're trying to put out and people that you're trying to help. But as much as you can come on this morning show, we would be more than happy to have you, Ben. Let everybody know how you could be reached.
At Attorney Crump, And that's on all social media platforms, beingcrump.com. Y'all, let's talk, let's strategize, and let's get ready to fight for our black people and our black community and our black children's future. I love you, Rickey Smiley. I love you,
Hey, love you too, man.
All of y'all, because y'all give a voice to the voiceless, and y'all continue to stay on the issue, even when mainstream media kowtow to Musk and Trump. Y'all keep up the fight.
There it is. Hey, love you, man. I'll hit you up, Ben.
All right, love you too, Fred.
Yes, sir. Ben Crump, y'all. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
Capital G, capital A, capital O, capital T.
B-I-C-T-H.
Job. J-O-B. It's time for Gary's Word of the Week.
And you know this, man.
Yeah, it is about that time for Gary's Word of the Week. Gary will give us a word with a definition. He's also going to tell us how to use the word in a sentence. All right, Gary, so what word will you be expanding our vocabulary with this week?
Oh, this word is beautiful, honey. I love it. It's simple, easy, and you can break it down in syllables. But, Ricky, this week's word is quantitative.
Oh, no, sir.
Quantitative.
No, sir.
Quantitative. Quantitative.
Another black mark on your so-called college education.
No. Quantitative. Quantitative.
Tay.
What is it, Maria? What you said, Tay?
No, I'm just saying it. It says Tay, T-A-Y. You're saying titty.
Because I'm spelling the way I'm saying the way it's spelled.
No,
T-I-T
no,
is
that's
tit,
not-
a tit.
No, you're
you
not.
don't say tit. It says Tay. You spell T-A-Y. Be careful. How do you pronounce Tay?
T-A-Y.
Yeah.
Pronounce it.
Quantitative. Damn it! Oh, wow.
Pig Latin.
Yeah,
Quan, Q-U-A-N, Ricky.
Gary.
T-I, what?
If you go down there, what's your friend that's the dentist in Atlanta?
Dr. Ross? Dr. Heavenly?
It said Dr. Heavenly, she'll file your teeth down. You can pronounce his word.
Oh, Ricky, that's not nice. Quantitative.
What?
Quantitative.
Quantitative. Quantitative.
There you go, quantitative.
Quantitative. Q-U-A-N, T-I is tie, huh?
No.
You had it right. Stay on that track.
Quantitative.
It's all right, Gary.
I ain't studying them, David. They ain't no better.
We're a lot better now.
Now go ahead and use it in a sentence.
Well, what's the definition of the word?
The definition is relating to measuring or measured by the quantity of something rather than its quality.
You can't even read that.
Read, dog.
Read it again, Gary.
Related to measuring or measured by the quantity of something rather than its quality.
Yes.
So it means having a lot of something.
Here's
that's
an
not
example of
necessarily-
how you're using the damn sentence. Gary with the T has a wardrobe that has a quantitative.
Nope.
A quantitative advantage over his hilarious co-worker Special K. Yet K still looks considerably better than him every day.
Who writes these sentences?
Y'all heard it? Y'all give it
Wow.
Gary, shout out to the Port Arthur public school system. Texas.
I don't remember who my English teacher was this far ago, honey. But anyway,
She just got fired.
I think it's all trickery, honey. I think y'all be trying to trick me, honey. So I ain't worried about it.
Y'all, all right, y'all, you heard it. The word of the week is quantitative.
I know good talent when I hear it. And you boys got it. I mean, you boys got it.
Yes, Lord, it's Anderson .Paak. And this is Bruno Mars. We are Silk Sonic. And you're checking out the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Turn it up.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, so Rick Smiley Morning Show, 24 minutes after the hour. Y'all got the front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. The front page is brought to you by Capital One. Banking with Capital One helps you keep more money in your wallet with no fees or minimums on checking accounts. What's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank. Capital One NA member FDIC. Good morning, radio family. Here's what's happening on the front page. President Donald Trump suggested during public remarks that he would withhold aid for the Los Angeles wildfires unless California adopted a voter ID requirement, saying, I want voter ID for the people of California. Now, although California does not require voters to show ID at the polls, California does require people to provide approved forms of photo IDs like driver's licenses and passports when they register to vote. Now, California Governor Gavin Newsom his press office swiftly issued a statement to Trump's statements on Friday, fact-checking about the state's election laws, as well as stating that California is not alone in its ID policy, saying 15 states, including Nevada and Pennsylvania, these are two states that Trump won in the general election, do not require ID. And he also stated conditioning aid for American citizens is wrong. In more Trump news, the president is carrying out his immigration crackdown nationwide with more than 1,000 arrests reported by ICE on Monday. He's also looking at having American prisoners serve their sentences in other countries in an effort to save money. Here's what he had to say.
I want them out of our country. I also will be seeking permission to do so. We're going to get approval, hopefully, to get them the hell out of our country along with others. Let them be brought to a foreign land and maintained by others for a very small fee, as opposed to be maintained in our jails for massive amounts of money, including the private prison companies that charge us a fortune.
So basically, he wants to ship American prisoners to serve their sentences. So
pretty sure that violates quite a few constitutional. But anyway.
Yeah, expect news about this presidency probably every day. There's a lot going on in not even 2 weeks. In more positive news, President Trump's push to eliminate DEI from federal agencies briefly impacted how the United States Air Force teaches trainees about the Tuskegee Airmen. After a short-lived removal of courses that contain video footage and stories of the Tuskegee Airmen, the head of Air Education and Training Command released a statement saying, DEI does not apply to the Air Force. The documented historic legacy and decorated valor with which these units and airmen fought for our nation in World War II and beyond will continue. I'm Maria Moore, and that's what's happening on the front page. For more news and updates, visit RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Now it's time to check in with sports.
Rock T, the sports genius, is in the building.
Show is, man.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. About that time. What up, Rock?
Let's get it popping, big dog. Your boy, Miami Heat suspended Jimmy Butler again. This time indefinitely, man. He walked out of practice the other day. Let me tell you something, man. This is probably the last time we've seen Jimmy Buckets in a Miami Heat uniform. He really wants to get up out of there. I don't know what's going on, but it seems like he's disrupting the locker room. But, hey, it is what it is, man. Word is that the Phoenix Suns is at the top of the list of him possibly being traded to over there with Kevin Durant and Devin Booker. We'll find out. Now, between now and Super Bowl 59, which is going down February the 9th in New Orleans, there will be lots of smack talking between Kansas City Chiefs fans and Philadelphia Eagles fans. Kevin Hart, we all know, is a huge Philadelphia Eagles fan.
Oh, the kid is on the ground. Philadelphia, stand up. You hear me? It's go time. Fresh off the bird to see the bird. You already know what it is. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles. If you want to spell it the other way, we can do it that too. Shout out to the mater. E-L-G-L-E-A-E-P-S, Eagles. Okay? It's go time, baby. Fly, birds, fly.
There it is. There it is. Passion right there, man. So, Stephen A. Smith and Shannon Sharp, they go back and forth all the time. And Stephen roasted Shannon for comparing Patrick Mahomes to Michael Jordan. And I don't have time to play the audio, but what you think, Rick? Like, where do you put Patrick Mahomes right now? We know Tom Brady's the GOAT, but where do you have Patrick right now?
If he win this Super Bowl, he'll be damn near standing right behind him, left shoulder,
right up under his chin. Like, he right there, dog.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, because I don't. Nobody's done the 3-peat.
Come on, man.
Nobody's done 4 Super Bowls in his first 7 years of playing.
Come on, dog.
Right.
That's
All
even
of that.
bigger.
That's huge.
All of that.
That
So,
dude is a gamer, and he's almost impossible to stop.
come on, man. And you got to put Andy Reid up at the top, too, right there by Bill Belichick. It's like he's under Bill Belichick's chin as well. So
if he gets 4 Super Bowls here, right? How many does Tom Brady have?
No, he still got a ways to go.
Okay,
Tom got
then.
7.
Why are we talking about it right now? He has a long way to go.
We just saying, madman, angry guy.
God, y'all go crazy over this stuff.
No, dog. Listen.
Y'all start believing the hype of Stephen A. Screaming A. Smith and Shannon Sharp.
Dave, we get on your nerves, baby.
Oh my God, yes you do, man.
Dave, but you can't take away from 4 times in
I
the
don't
first
care
7
about
seasons.
Four times.
Who's done that?
You got to start talking about it, man.
Brady didn't
How
do
many
that.
does Tom? I don't care about.
We didn't
say
say
you could do 4 in a row. How many does Tom Brady have?
Listen, man. What's the first thing that I said? Tom Brady's the GOAT. All we saying is what Patrick Mahomes is currently doing. He's getting real close, and if he continues to win,
is he there? I don't want to hear about
statistically. He's on the way.
Come on, dog.
I don't care about
he's on the way
Is he there?
statistically.
We know what Tom Brady is right now. We don't know what Patrick Mahomes is going to be 3
Brad.
or 4 years from now.
Brad, come on, man. Get your hot spot going. Let's go. Hey, y'all go listen. Y'all go listen to I
Y'all
Hate the
don't want the
Homies
truth.
podcast.
That's it. Y'all don't
And
want the
we
truth.
go through this all. I Hate the Homies podcast. We'll take it from there.
We don't want the truth, Dave.
Y'all don't want the truth. Y'all want to pretend y'all know sports.
All right.
Cold-blooded, ain't it, Rick? It's cold.
Yeah, that was cold.
Well, he was saying the truth, especially from the sports genius.
Boy, hey, I'm gonna tell y'all something. You got to have thick skin to work up here, boy. It gets ugly in here.
Come on, dog.
Man.
It gets ugly. We be off there. We still be in here arguing. What you got, Brat?
When it comes to this sports, we just fall back and let y'all go head to head because it be fun.
It ain't personal, Brad. It ain't personal.
My God. Dave
Everybody
come
be
from
standing up
behind
in their chair, boy. They be breathing hard.
Well, y'all, speaking of Kevin Hart, he's announced their first ever original adult animated series on BET Plus. It's called Lil Kev and it's created by Kevin Hart himself. It's inspired by Kevin Hart's childhood experiences and comedy. It's set in 1993 North Philadelphia and follows 12-year-old Kevin Hart. Now, Wanda Sykes she stars as his mother Nancy. Deion Cole is also in it, and he stars as Uncle Richard. Lil Kev, the half-hour series, is set to debut this spring. I'm sure that is going to be funny because if it's adult animation, he probably gonna be cussing and everything. It is gonna be probably like most of us black children grew up in the first place. All right, y'all, moving on. People are having mixed reactions to Snoop Dogg and Nelly's inauguration performances. My God, just let it go already. Snoop Dogg lost over 500,000 followers on Instagram and about 20,000 on X after his performance at Trump's inauguration event. Fans are reportedly accusing Snoop of hypocrisy due to his criticism of Trump. However, Trick Daddy is standing up for Nelly's performance, and here's what he had to say.
First of all, Nelly, congratulations for that 1.5 million you got for that show. It's not nothing personal when it's your business. If my worst enemy booked me to do a concert, I'm going to do that concert. If he booked me in a territory where I was beefing or I had what y'all call these days ops, I'm going to do that concert.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to get killed over $1.5 million.
No.
Man. Ooh.
What's the value of your dignity or integrity? Like, can that be bought?
That's a good point.
It just seems like people like, but it's money. But golly, like,
Well,
it ain't me.
But Maria, as they see later on, as this Trump administration continue to roll out their program or whatever, it's not going to age well.
Yeah.
It's just not, because it's about to be really bad, and we ain't even felt it yet. He just got started.
He just started.
Yeah, but don't say nothing, because we're clowns for supporting Kamala. That's what the internet said. We're clowns for supporting Kamala Harris. You'll see. You'll see.
Oh yeah.
Well, y'all, for more information on these stories, you can go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com. You can catch me, your girl Brat Tat, on social media at SoSoBrat. Coming up next, we got the Praise Mixdown with Dwight Stone. The time now is 27 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.